All right, welcome. We're on the bike and we're spinning. Welcome to a Tuesday noon hour spin class. My name's Dwayne, your spin instructor, and we are beginning the warm-up. So the drill is you get on your bike, you start turning the pedals over, and you've probably selected your happy gear. The gear that you just feel comfortable with. Something that's, let's say if you had to go continuously for the full half hour and it wouldn't make you too tired, that's your happy gear. That's where we are now. Next thing to do a quick check on is your cadence, your pedaling speed. You always want that at 90 RPMs or higher. If you can comfortably pedal at 95 or 96 RPMs, and stay there. It's just better for your knees. If you struggle with it, then just keep practicing. You don't have to be stronger or more fit to pedal at 90 RPMs. You just have to practice. It's time well invested. If you never ride a bike but just stick to the trainer, the 90 RPMs will save your knees, make them stronger even. If you do venture out and take one little baby out into the real world, then you'll just notice you'll be faster than everybody compared to last year, and that's just better. Excellent. Nice happy gear. We're spinning. So the spin workout will be broken up into parts, where we do some high speed, short intervals with lots of rest. And there's usually a part where we do something strength based. Sometimes there's a whole piece on core. Today we're going to be doing some core stuff. Maybe a little bit of stand up. And then that's the workout. So if you're here live and you only have half an hour, then you do the first part with us, leave yourself time to recover, and then hop off the bike and I'll see you later. If you're watching the recording, you'll see some big colored screens that demarcate the separation from one part to another. So you can zip ahead because maybe you only want to do the standing part, so jump ahead to that part, okay? All right, warming up. This is when we, by now already, notice that our breathing has increased. Sometimes it increases more than we think it should. Like, oh man, I thought I was in shape. Why am I already breathing so hard? Well, it's because you've only been riding for 3 minutes and your body is freaking out a bit. That's okay. That's why we warm up for 10 minutes. So that by the time the 10 minutes has come, your system has engaged and you're ready to go. So while we're warming up here, it's going to bring some attention to my foot again. From where you are, you can see my foot very easily. You can't see your foot at all. So you might want to, at some point, set up your phone and videotape yourself from the side to see what your foot looks like as you're pedaling. It should roughly look like mine, and by mine I mean the angle of my foot is constant, or at least I'm trying to make it constant throughout the entire loop, okay? And my heel is slightly higher than my toe, and that's the position you're shooting for, all right? If you have anything other than that going on, you're going to practice this. So So now, since I'm not doing anything but just pedaling gently, I'm bringing specific attention to my foot angle. And I think I've kind of got it. Once the rubber hits the road and you've got to catch a sprint and climb the hill, sometimes those details fade out, and that's okay. If you pay attention to it regularly during the warm-up and also during the recovery pieces of the workout, then you'll just naturally develop a solid cycling technique. That's one of the pieces. All right. 4 more minutes, and then we start part A. Part A is going to be a little bit of a pyramid. We're going to gear up, start with a short burst, and then a medium burst, and then a longer burst, and who knows where that's going to end, and then it's going to turn into shorter and shorter and shorter bursts. You might be wondering how the word long and the word burst goes into the same sentence. Well, you're going to demonstrate it on your bike. 3 minutes. So remember the stand-up rule. You'll always gear up at least 6 or 7 from where you are from happy. If you're on an actual bicycle, you'll probably gear up with 4 or 5 gears, and then you'll stand up with the cages dropping off. So before the stuff starts happening here, I'm going to just give myself a little stand up just to let my butt get ready. On a bike, if you've got 2 chain rings in the front, I have to go from the small to the big, and then 2 more challenging gears, and that's my stand-up piece. All right, 2 minutes, we're going to jump in. So get ready. So for the last minute of warm-up, we're going to keep all the gears the same, but let's slow the pedaling down a bit. Yeah. I know I just said you always have to stay at 90. Well, not always. There's a few times when you can pedal a little slower. Like if you want to get a little extra recovery in, or if we decide to do some strength, we pick a big gear, and then we just grind the pedals at 60 or 70 RPMs. We just never spend very much time in this zone right now, okay? We're just prepping for the first piece of the workout. All right, bring those RPMs back to 90, happy gear, and get ready. We're doing that pyramid, right? So for the pyramid here, I'm going to recommend roughly going up 3 gears. 3 gears. On the road bike, on mine, that's roughly from the small chain ring to the big chain ring. So let's try it. It's going to be like a little bit harder in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Gear up. Same RPMs. And this is only for 20 seconds. It's only 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, come back to happy. All right, so did you pick the right gear? Well, if that felt hard, you went up too many gears. That should have felt like, that's no big deal. Yeah. All right, the next time interval is going to be 30 seconds. Same gearing the whole time. Unless, of course, you felt it's too easy, you go up a little higher. If it's too hard, come down a bit. All right, up 3 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Get those RPMs up. This is 30 seconds. More seconds. Pedal, pedal, pedal. 3, 2, 1, back to happy. All right. So that might have felt a little spicy. We're going to take lots of recovery because the next one's going to be 40 seconds. Now, if the RPMs are dropping on you, then take a smaller gear. We want the RPMs to stay up. Nice work. We're going in 40. In 30, in 20, now it's in 10. Get ready. This one should be pretty hard. Okay, 3, 2, 1, up 3. And we're in. It's going to be 40 seconds long. 90 RPMs. No choices here. Here we go. Well, you can always pick a smaller gear, but you can't slow down. Okay, that's halfway. Nice job. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Happy gear, happy gear. All right, we're going to have over a minute to rest here. So chill. Okay, that's the peak of the pyramid. The next one after this is 30 seconds. Lots of heavy breathing here. Okay, we go again in 30 seconds, and the interval is going to be 30 seconds long. Same gear, unless of course you made that adjustment. If you didn't by now, it's too late. Okay, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, plus 3. And 90 RPMs. Here we go. There's 10. There's 20. Nice job. This is the 10 that counts. 3, 2, 1. Happy gear. Whoa. Nice work. So we have one more of those and it's 20 seconds long, but it's not for a while. Fantastic. I hope we're feeling great. Again, the recovery time is a good time. Once you put your lungs back in your chest, pay attention to that foot. Without the video, maybe you have no idea. But one thing to look for is, does it really feel like your heel is dropping with every push? We just want to get away from that, okay? Here we're going in 25 seconds. And it's going to be 20 seconds long. It's going to feel like nothing. Okay, going in 10. All right, 3, 2, 1, happy plus 3, 90 RPMs, and go. That's halfway. 3, 2, 1, happy -1, happy -1. Full recovery. Nice job. All right, part 1 is done. If that's what you came for, and you got to get off to lunch and another meeting, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. The rest of us are just going to keep on going. So lots of deep breaths here, right? Lots of breathing. So this is where at the very beginning of this recovery, maybe the pedals slow down, just so you feel better. But then as soon as you feel you're ready, like 10, 20 seconds, get those RPMs back up. Because that will help you recover faster. It doesn't seem like it will, until you practice it and you realize that it does. I know it always sounds like a trick, that I'm just trying to get you to do more work unnecessarily, but it really isn't. That nice, light, continuous pedaling, that's the magic of recovery. Go back to happy gear, back to happy gear. And we're going to get ready for part 2. So part 2 is going to be about some core strengthening. Yeah. I've seen some cool videos of people kind of doing handstands on their spin bikes and doing planks and all sorts of cool gymnastic stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. Should be fine. There's absolutely no safety issues regarding this whatsoever. Okay, just kidding. I'm not going to get off the bike at all. My butt's going to stay firmly planted, feet on the pedals, but what is going to change is what I'm doing with my hands, okay? So watch for that. Alright, so for the work parts of this, the goal is going to involve moving our hands around. Most importantly, we want the angle of the body to stay where it is. So I'm just going to see what this looks like on the screen, so I'm getting the best feedback. But you just get a sense of kind of where you are from your bike. And when we're lifting the hands, I want things to stay right where they are normally. No twisting, no side shifting. I don't want you to sit up more if possible. You can use your trunk muscles to hold you in this position. Now, to make this work a little bit better, we need more resistance. Happy gear isn't enough resistance. If some of the resistance comes from pushing down with the legs, that keeps your body up. So we're going to work off of happy plus 2. If that doesn't feel hard enough for you, then go to 3. So the pedal intention, you might just go ahead and select what works best for you. I'm going to suggest happy plus 2. We're going in 12 seconds. Starting with both hands where they are. In 3, 2, 1, happy plus 2. 90 RPMs. And now we're going to take the right hand and put it behind her back. Okay, palm up. And remember, the body didn't shift sideways. It didn't twist. We're right where we are. Okay? Nice. Okay, put that right hand back. Left hand goes behind your back. Okay? This is also what you do if you're riding your bike in the cold and your hands are frozen, because there's a nice little warm kind of air pool back here. Left hand goes back, right hand goes behind you. Return the right hand, left hand goes behind. For 3, 2, 1, happy gear, come on to that. Happy gear. And recover. Alright, so that's the deal. For the most part, that's where the hands are going to be going. So, your visual focus is on you, the bike, your shoulders, and make sure there's no twisting going on, okay? Oh, need some magic juice. All right, nice big recovery here. Because the next one's going to be harder. You probably guessed that. Okay, get ready in 3, 2, 1, happy plus 2. Get those RPMs up. And the right hand goes behind you.
Gotta go, Dwayne. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Eric. See you later.
Yeah. Next week?
Yeah, sorry, not next week. After Christmas. 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now.
Okay. See you then.
Right hand comes back. Left hand goes behind you. Nice. Left hand goes back where it came from. Right hand goes behind you. Keep that right hand where it is. Left hand joins it. Oh yeah. You might notice the pedaling increase. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Come on to that. Happy gear, happy gear. Nice work. Take those both hands off the handlebars and either bigger gear. We're just breathing now. Just breathing. Nice job. Okay, we're going to try that same one. And I'm just going to think that when we go no hands, we're just going to crank it up a gear or two, okay? Maybe one is enough, one more. I don't want to do happy plus 3 the whole thing. That just feels too hard. Going in about 40 seconds. Almost time for a pee break if you need.
I'm still with you, Dorian.
Awesome. Right on. I figured you would be.
Fingers crossed.
Going in 15. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Happy plus 2. And then get that right hand behind you. And your shoulder should be nice and square to the bike. Okay? Okay, right hand comes forwards, left hand goes back. Nice square shoulders. And your upper body's quiet. There's no wiggling or jerking. Left hand comes forward, right hand goes back. Right hand comes forward, left hand goes back. Now pick another gear if you need it, and then both hands behind you. Oh, here we go, push it out. You just have to squeeze the tummy to hold yourself here. 3, 2, 1. Come on to that. Happy gear. Oh, nice work. Woo, big breaths. I feel like those professional athletes that have a sponsorship and they have to wear every ball cap for 10 seconds during the post-game interview because they get paid by each company. I wonder if Paisley's going to drop me a check. Oh man, full recovery here. We're going to do one more of those. I'm going to stay in the same fashion. That worked pretty well. Let's do that again. Okay, we're going to go in 35 seconds. By now you figured out what gears you like for this. And we're going to do it. If you need a stand-up break, this is the time to do it. Because in 12 seconds we're sitting down and hammering again. All right. 3, 2, 1. Happy plus 2. Right hand behind you. Nice quiet upper body. That's it. Right hand forward, left hand back. And smooth. Notice how one hand behind you kind of messes up the pedaling? You can smooth that out just by trying. Left hand forward, right hand back. Maybe you can't make it perfect, but you can try. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now get ready. I'm going one more gear. Both hands behind. Then going 2. Both hands behind. Oh yeah. 3, 1. Come on out of that. Happy -1. Happy -1. All right. Part 3 is coming up. I think I finally figured out why I have those chop blocks when they're shooting videos. They need markers when they're looking through stuff to see where the beginning and the end of stuff is. So that little number 3 I threw up is my marker. So I know where to splice and put in my explanation of part 3. So the headline in that bright purple background screen is going to read hover. Hover. So this isn't stand-up riding. This is bum is off the seat just by an inch. And where stand-up riding has the body bouncing and rocking, hovering should look like you're still on your seat. Just up a little bit. So nice and smooth. Yeah, the cadence is probably going to ramp up a little bit. We're going to have to use a bigger gear. And then, so under hover, it'll have in brackets the pain game, because hovering just feels so spectacular. It's going to be short bits, super short bits. Okay, going in a minute. So I'm going to guess, like, recommend maybe happy plus 2 to 4, happy plus 2 to 4. You're going to find your chest comes down, your arms get aggressive, okay? Just read an article that Mark Cavendish is coming back to pro racing this coming year. You may or may not know who that is. We're going to try to be like him right now. He's a sprinter, and he looks super cool when he sprints. So our goal is to look super cool doing this. We're just going to pedal for as long as I say, bum an inch off the seat. Ready in 3, 2, 1, up, 2 to 4. There we go. You might still feel the seat there, but it's not supporting your weight. Okay? Oh yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1, stop doing that. Ooh. Come down to whatever gear you need to make yourself survive. I'm happy -1. So, that exercise demonstrates something physiologists call oxygen debt. Because we're barely working right now, but we're breathing like someone just took a plastic bag off our head, right? Yeah. Did you notice your breathing really didn't go high during the thing? Because it was pretty short. We're staying back a bit now. Kind of like visa debt in January, February, right? Plan is to do that 2 more times. So wrap your head around it. We got another quite a while to rest yet. I'm just doing 40 seconds to rest yet. Okay, we're going in 20. Again, a happy gear plus 2 to 4. Aggressive elbow position. We're going to hover in 10. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Body's nice and smooth. You're not sitting, but you can feel the seat there. In 3, 2, 1, come on out. Oh yeah. All right. You breathe, I breathe. We're all gonna breathe. All right, I can talk again. So we're gonna try that one more time. Play around with your gears. Maybe go one up or one lower, what you've been doing, to see if it feels better. The point is to just have your butt off the seat, calm, smooth, and smash. Okay. Going in 1 minute. 1 minute. So this last set that we're doing is not the last hard thing we're going to do. Just in case you're going to send it and spend all your energy. Oh, if you want, go ahead, but we're just doing one more little piece after. Okay? Okay, going in 10 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. Happy plus 2 to 4. And aggressive elbows. And hover. There we go. Feel smooth. Make this look as good as possible. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Woo. So happy -1 or more than that if you want. Let's just get some recovery in here. So we're going to spend about the last, 5 to 7 minutes today off the bike, stretching, and leading up to that is a 5-minute cool down, which means we're almost done. Nice work. Okay. Part 4 is just a little bit of strength. So this is where we are going to slow the RPMs down. If you've got an RPM counter, then just use the number I say. If not, just follow along. If I say go slower, you just slow down a bit. If I say go even slower, you get the idea, okay? All right. Let's come back to happy gear, okay? Back to happy gear. We need a little more recovery yet. Sorry, I need a little more recovery yet.
I'm not complaining.
All right, so we're going to pick a gear, and now I'm going to call out the RPMs by number, and also say slower or faster, okay? So we're going to go in 20 seconds. So the gear of choice is happy plus 2-ish, happy plus 2-ish, okay? And we're going to go there in 3, 2, 1, happy plus 2, nice. And we're going to slow the RPM down to about 80. So no longer 90, going for 80. We're going to take a relatively gentle approach to strength training on the bike today. And we're not going to use any big gears. Let's slow down again, maybe to 70-ish. I don't have a cadence marker on my bike, so I have no idea how slow I'm going. I think I'm doing it right. So it doesn't matter, right? Let's slow down more, like maybe 50-ish. So what's happening now, this should actually feel pretty gentle on your cardiovascular system, but our knees are under load for a longer period of time. Okay, let's speed back up to 90. And so that extra load makes them stronger. Unless, of course, we do it for an hour, then it just destroys them. So we're still in happy plus 2. We're at 90 RPMs-ish. Now we're going to slow down again to about 80. So just a slight slowdown. Another slowdown around 70. Another slowdown around 60. Final slowdown around 50 maybe. This is that kind of relaxed pace around blade pedaling. And change your gear now back to happy. Back to happy. So we're just gonna chill. Nice job. All right. Full recovery. That's all the work we have to do today. So let's get the blood pumped back to our brain, back to our heart. And we'll relax. So happy gear or happy -1, something that should feel super easy. So no more working at all. So if there's a list of like the 3 most important things to do with fitness in general, particularly if you are trying to improve yourself, or if you're trying to maintain yourself, and you're doing what you call a significant amount of work, like you're making some sacrifices in order to maintain or develop yourself. If that's where you are in fitness, then one of the top 3 things that a person should employ is a really solid active recovery or cool down. Okay? What's fun to notice if I go to an event, so there's your warm-up, there's the things that people do to get ready for racing, and there's the things that people do when the race is finished. And the age of the athlete is directly proportionate to how long the warm-up is and how long the cool-down is. And that's not because you need more when you get older. It's because you're a lot smarter because you've done this over and over again and you realize, shoot, more warm-up, more cool-down makes you perform better. And you just learned it, and now you do it. So with this, your attention should be on your breath. Once in a while, just bring it right back to your breath. Inhalations should be really deep. Deep inhalations when on a bike, especially if you're bent over, is kind of hard. But if you're going to ride a bike, you want to practice. How do you get a full inhalation in with your abdomen in the way and your legs here, okay? And it fits. It's just a little bit tight sometimes. When you're bored of paying attention to your breath, pay attention to your feet again, okay? See if you've got that right foot angle. And then bring some attention to your shoulders. Sometimes all that work made you tired, and you end up with this shoulder shrug position, you're just barely hanging on. You don't need to be there. Shoulders come down, head pops up the top, okay? You're gently squeezing the armpits closed, and you're just making this look good. Perfect. 2 more minutes of recovery, and then we're coming off of this. Big breaths. If you want, you can go to happy -1 or 2 right now. And if it feels right for you, slow the pedals down. Low resistance, it's only for a minute. Because when recovery time comes to an end, you want to feel like you've recovered. Excellent. Seconds to go. So for the last 30 seconds, pay attention to the nice circles your feet are making. They're not pistons pushing up and down, they're just making nice circles. And you feel like you could do this forever. At the end of this, we're just going to stay on the bike for a moment. But now let's bring that pedaling down to a stop. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to sit super nice and tall. 1 foot down, 1 foot up. Now we're just going to take our face pointed straight forwards, hands in front. We're going to inhale as the arms come up, and then exhale as they come down. 2 more of those. Inhale. Arms come down. Exhale. 1 more. Arms up. Inhale. Arms down. Exhale. Awesome. Okay. Pop off that bike. So for the stretching after the workout, I love to use some help for stability. If you want to practice balance, go ahead. But I'm just going to hold on my bike, grab my ankle, and do a nice little quad stretch. So knees squeeze together, everything else is up. I'm doing a gentle shrug with my arm, and then I'm kind of tilting my pelvis. And that pelvis tilt is really the key to get that quad stretch to kick in. This can just be gentle as well. This doesn't have to be vigorous at all. All right, let's switch sides. Squeeze the knees, shrug, gentle little pelvic tilt. Looking forwards, chest up, head up. And breathe. All right, let's come out of that. Repeat that same thing on the first leg. Squeeze the knees, pelvic tilt. So you feel the tension now in your quadricep, obviously, but the rest of your body can just be totally calm and relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. Second leg. Oh, all right. Squeeze the knees, tilt the pelvis, shrug. And breathe. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. All right, come out of that. Now the glutes really need to be stretched. And biking just makes them so tight. So we're going to bring an ankle across a knee. And again, hold on to something if you want to. I would recommend it. Now all I'm trying to do is sit down, and it's the leg that's on top. It's that bum cheek that's getting the stretch. So chest is up, head is up, but I'm sitting down. Trying to get my belly to fit into that little triangle. Activate that top foot. Make sure you're lifting those toes. And we're just trying to sit as far as possible, okay? And you can probably feel where this is hitting. 3, 2, 1, and come out nice and slowly. And switch sides. Same idea. Lift those toes. That protects the knee in this kind of figure 4 position here. And we go into this, as you go in, when you first stop, that doesn't mean that's the last position you can accomplish. So look for a little more range of motion as you're here. All right, 3, 2, 1, come on out. So the same thing on the first leg. Oh. Lift those toes. Perfect. So the tension you feel in your hip, let that go. I know one leg is working right now, and I thought it was finished, but it's supporting your weight, and that's okay. 3, 2, 1, slowly come out of that. Same thing on the second leg. I like to go into these slowly. If you go in fast, the body says, no, we're not doing it. So you kind of sneak up on it. And you're breathing. Breathing is probably not back to normal yet. So before it gets too shallow, keep it nice and deep and slow. And 3, 2, 1, slowly come out of that, and let's hit the hamstrings, okay? So in a standing position, that works well when we kick one heel out, keep the knees side by side, but now we just hinge from the hip, and it's the hamstring of the straight leg that's getting the stretch. See, it's kind of like you're trying to really reach your tail up and out behind you. 3, 2, 1. Come on up and switch sides. Go in nice and slow. This one also you can lift the toe, but you're lifting the toe for a different reason. And that hip stretch with the ankle across the knee, you're lifting the toe to protect the knee. Now you're lifting the toe to give yourself a better hamstring stretch. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Switch sides. One more each side. All right. Hinge from the hip. And this is where if you've got something really nice and stable to hang on to here, the back of the couch or railing, telepost in your basement, take some of the weight off this working leg. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Second leg. Heel out. Reach that tail backwards. And you're still breathing. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Woo. And that's the spin class. Fantastic. All right, that's the last one for 2020. It'll be on YouTube. Watch over the Christmas holidays and then come back in January. All right, thanks for coming.